This is an interim report on our Drill Here, Drill Now, Pay Less project at American Solutions. We've had a tremendous response. Over 25,000 Americans have already signed the petition in the first 5 days with no advertising. Word of mouth is spreading that there's something you can do if you're fed up with the price of gasoline and you'd like to see more gasoline produced in America to lower prices here at home so we aren't dependent on foreign dictators. But there's more we can do. When you sign the petition, and I hope you will sign it and make sure all of your friends sign it, I hope you'll send it out to your email list and remind everyone they have a chance to speak out about the need for higher production and lower prices. The next thing I want to ask you to do is write a letter to your local editor, get on local talk radio, and describe this opportunity. Then I want you to go and call your congressmen and your senators and tell them you want them to follow a policy of drilling here, drilling now, so we can all pay less. And tell them you don't want any baloney. You don't want to be told how somehow later on, eventually someday. You know that Brazil has found 2 large oil fields in the Atlantic Ocean. You know that the Brazilians are now independent of Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq, Russia, that the Brazilians are free of the Middle East and free of OPEC. And you know that today it is illegal to look for oil in the Atlantic, in the eastern Gulf of Mexico, in the Pacific, in northern Alaska, in the shale oil that's available in the Rocky Mountains. Every one of those has been locked up by our politicians. And you know that it's time that Americans had a chance to produce more oil and gas, to have refineries here, and to not be dependent on foreign dictators. In the next few weeks, we'll be working with members of the House and Senate to develop the right legislation so that we can drill here and drill now. And as that's developed, I'll be reporting to you on who's introducing it, what the bill numbers are, and what you can do to call Congress. In the interim, make sure the U.S. Senate does not pass the Warner-Lieberman bill, which will actually raise the price of gasoline, raise the price of diesel fuel, raise the price of aviation fuel, raise the price of natural gas, raise the price of coal-fired electricity, and export millions of jobs to China and India as they make American factories non-competitive. So join us, first, in making sure your member of the House and Senate know you want them to drill now, drill here, pay less, and you want them to stop the Warner-Lieberman bill, which will be a disaster for the American economy and which moves prices higher, not lower, exactly the wrong direction. And in a few days, I'll report to you as we get the new bills developed, and we'll be glad to have those bills posted at americansolutions.com so everyone can look at them.